we thought that it was just going to be, getting down to the 53, slash 55 man roster. And that wasn't the case. There was a lot of restructures. There were a few guys who were released who are actually going to save some money. The first big one, we all know who it is D Ford. Saved $9.5 million. Then Tom Compton with his trash. I was hoping that he was going to get cut, but he didn't get cut, right? I was hoping that he was going to get cut. I swear, bro. I was hoping that Tom Compton was going to get cut. But they saved his bacon. He was supposed to get $2.7 million, and they switched it to $1.05 million, right? So he's getting $1,050,000 basically, or $1,005,000 or something like that. Also, what's up with it, Nick? Also, when you talk about guys like who's the guy that Joe Walker? They signed him to a $1.5 million contract. By cutting him, John Lynch also saved the team $600,000. So, they created a lot of cap space within, like a 10-hour span. And I was surprised to see that. There was somebody who put out a tweet. Vincent Frank, and we'll talk about that clown later. He ended up blocking me on Twitter. But he's a clown. He's a clown. I'm gonna go in on Vincent Frank. Don't worry. We're gonna see all of the tweets and everything. God. He's a clown. But so when all of this happened, it started to pique my interest, and I literally thought that, okay, what player we're going to make, right? And nothing happened. And this clown, Vincent Frank, he added to that by saying there was going to be a trade that happened before 4 p.m. that the Niners were going to announce. Obviously, that was a lie. I called my guy Grant. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I haven't heard nothing like that. I don't know what this guy's talking about, right?" So, you know what I mean. And then
I think he was talking about that rumor that Matt Barrows was talking about, Ahkello Witherspoon.
And then John Lynch came out and said that we weren't even the ones trying to trade him. We were just getting calls, but no, we were never actively shopping Ahkello Witherspoon. So
it's possible that Vincent Frank had a source. Or it's possible that he read Barrows' report and took a guess. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Trying to break a story and make yourself look good.
He said his report was that they might make a move. That's not a report, by the way.
Right. Yeah, that's not a report. You're like, I might jump off a bridge. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know yet. I might jump off the bridge. I don't know. Yeah. Right. So, so do you guys think that we're clearing space to make some moves happen this year before the offseason and let some of that money go into the next season? Or do you guys feel like there's more of a chance that we're going to make a mid-season trade to try to push the team over the hump a little bit?
Grant.
And
I think they're in a position where they can do either one. They can potentially trade for they could trade for AJ Green if they needed to. They theoretically have the cap space.
Don't get me excited like that. You just stop saying. You're right.
I don't know the Bengals will want to, but there's a chance they'll be 1-7 at the trade deadline, and they'll be like, well, "Let's do it." If the Niners have something to offer them, so they could. Their options are open. They could go for Green. They could go for someone who's half the price of Green, and then roll some of the cap over for next year. There's all kind of moves they can do. So yeah, I would say so.
Most definitely.
That boy's spitting. Yes, absolutely. That's it right there. Yeah. I think that's what's beautiful about this. Either extensions are coming or they can sit around and wait for the midseason trade. The good news is now you have options. Before you had no options.
Yeah.
Right.
John Lynch used my line when the bill comes, with the group. Oh man, I don't have cash on me, man. So to be able to do things like this and be able to say, you know what? If we want to make a midseason move like they did for Emmanuel Sanders to help fortify this team, or if you want to make extensions, it's good to have those options. And Grant nailed it. That's it. I don't even know what I added on to that.
And what's nice about waiting to the trade deadline to make your all-in move as opposed to doing it during training camp is by then you really know your team.
Yeah.
You think you know your team in training camp, you don't. Right. And then by week 7, you know exactly what your weaknesses are, and you can ask yourself, is this weakness such a problem that it'll prevent me from winning a Super Bowl? And the Niners felt last year their wide receivers were. They're too young, they're too inexperienced, we can't depend on them in big games like that. So they got Emmanuel Sanders. They'll know by week 6 this year, and they'll make the right move.